So you've traveled, I mean, you've been in the music industry. You've been around pretty much anybody that if you've heard them on the radio, if you've seen them on video, you've met them, you've been involved, you've DJ'd some incredible parties, and I'll take license. I was there for probably your proudest moment as a DJ when you were Rakim's tour DJ in the Woodlands on stage, and man, I was living vicarious through you, brother. Talk about that real quick, about how you're doing the, so every summer we had a classic hip hop radio show here in station in Houston, one of the few in the country, and so you guys had put together for the couple of year run that you did, you had this big hip hop festival every summer.
It was called the Boom Bash. And so the very first Boom Bash was Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Scarface, Dougie Fresh, Jazzy Jeff. It was an incredible lineup. Big Daddy Kane. It was a crazy lineup. And
we were there, and it was this amazing success. We had, everybody was out on the lawn. It was just this big deal. So the next year, this is the follow-up.
The follow-up, they came back with MC Light, Bone Thugs and Harmony,
DMC.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the coup de grace, was that they're having Run DMC and Rakim. And so, I mean, you're talking two of my favorites as a kid. And so, going into the day, I knew I was going to have to interview Run DMC afterward. Now, I met them individually, but I'd never talked to them collectively. So this was going to be my first, I've met them individually and interviewed them individually. But this was going to be but that was with the morning show. So it was more of a collective. This one, it was going to be an interview that was going to be all on me with the two of them. So I'm
huge.
For weeks, I'm trying to think of questions and trying to, listen to things and trying to come up with something different that they've never heard, over their 30-year career. So I'm putting all this pressure on me. As I'm going in to go to interview them before they go on stage, they were going to go on stage a little while later, but they arrived at the venue and they brought me back there to go interview them. As I'm going to go interview them, our promotion director, John Cook, stops me and said, "Hey, do you have your laptop?" I said, "Yeah, I got my laptop with me. Wow, what's up?" Rakim's guy's not here. We need a DJ for him. When we thought about it, we just want you to do it. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
You can't say something like that so nonchalantly. You got to prep me for that.
Like, what? So they say, yeah. So go interview Run DMC, and after you interview them, we're going to come back and we're going to run over what you need to do to DJ for Rakim.
Okay, well, let me take a pause real quick and interject something real quick. For those that are younger or just don't know anything about hip-hop music, he and I easily agree. Rakim, any list that doesn't have Rakim as the greatest MC, the greatest rapper of all time, is flawed.
I'm gonna give him some grace. He's got to be in your top three. I know
he should be. I understand if you didn't grow up with it, it didn't have the kind of impact on you necessarily. However,
right,
almost any MC will tell you the same thing. If you ask Scarface, if you ask, and we saw that night, we saw DJ Quick and a lot of people that Bushwick, they all give homage to this person. And so he's a hero of mine. He's a hero of yours. And they've just asked you to DJ his set in Houston, in your hometown. You get to be the DJ that drops the needle on some of the classic records of our day. And how did it feel, brother?
Well, here's the thing. As much of an honor it was to be in a position to be on the morning show and kind of being the voice of that station or being the lead on that station, I'm still a fan. And, the year before when PE and Cool J were there, being in the front row, I'm fanning out like everybody else. So I fully expected my experience the second time around to be like the first time. When Flav comes out, and yeah, boy, I'm thinking, all right, when Rakim comes out, I'm gonna be front row, front center, losing my mind.
Little did you know.
Little did I know, like I said, that it would be in reverse. I'm back there, and like I said, in the moment when it finally happened, when I finally got on stage, and I think you caught it, and you caught me, and my wife caught me. I still had my fan moment. He's up here, and I've got the song. I'm skipping past a lot of stuff. I got the song set. I got the set list of what to play, when to stop certain parts, and this and that and other. So we're going along, and I've got a little break while he does whatever song. I pull my camera out. I'm like everybody else. I'm filming. I'm filming Rakim because I want Rakim on my camera too, so I can post it on the gram. And my wife looked at me, and not like you looked at me, and my wife was like, what the hell are you doing?
Get back to work.
Back to work.
We got this. We're taping it for you. Don't worry about it.
And you're like, I got it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get involved. Get involved in what's going on. And so for the longest part of the show, man, I was just kind of playing the background, play a song, maybe do a little scratch or something. Then I say, hey, man, you don't know when it's going to happen again.
Do it.
When are you ever going to get to say that you were on stage DJing, rapping for Rakim? So I just started doing the verses with him. Hyper as a heart attack, nobody smiling.
Mm-hmm.
I just jumped in. So
you killed it.
I don't know if this ever happened again. So
yes.
Yeah, June 11, 2016, my greatest hip hop moment ever.
Get him up, get him up, get him up. If you forget the microphone down, I'm going to when we're going. I won't let nobody press up and touch up the thing I said. I stand in the crowd and watch people fucking fail. Think about it, get your understand. I'm just a habit, get your future. Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if you can't. But a quiet storm, from the heat up the burden in a hip-hop form. All hip-hop is but you know what I'm talking about. Let me hear you say no joke. Say no joke. No joke.